I got one good question for you. Do you want to learn how to use your credit card to travel for free, get free groceries, and do certain things by leveraging your reward points? The answer is probably yes. You know I got you. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to be talking about what's the number one credit card you should get, how you can leverage that credit card so you can have free travel, free groceries, and do whatever you want with those credit cards. And one more thing, I'm going to show you how to leverage your credit profile so you can get instant approvals. So with that being said, go grab a pen, go get some paper, and you know you got to get you something to drink because this is going to be a good one. Hey, welcome to today's lesson. So depending on your goals, depending on what you're trying to do when it comes to credit. However, in this video, we're talking about how to leverage your credit card, right? Which was the best credit card to get so you can be able to travel for free, get free groceries, have a free Christmas, and do certain things like that. So depending on what you're trying to do, but the goal right now is showing you how to use that, right? How to use the credit cards to do certain things. So there are three different types of credit cards. So the number one credit card you should get is, like I said, depending on your goals. Like, so if you're trying to leverage credit to flip, right, to do certain things like to flip properties and wholesale and buy stuff, you want to get like a 0% interest, or like say buy shoes and flip them, right? You want to get like a 0% interest credit card and then buy it, buy the product and then sell it back within a certain amount of time, right? That's when you want to get a 0% interest credit card. When you get a cash back credit card, it just, it's the same. You just get it rewarded for every time you use it. But the number one credit card I tell people to get is the one with points, right? That gives you 2x points or 3x points or even 4x points, depending on every dollar that you spend. And sometimes you get 30,000 points if you spend X amount of money, or 40,000 or 50,000 points, right? 50K points, 40K points, depending on, or even 100K points, depending on what type of credit card it is, right? So this is the type of credit card you should be looking for if you're trying to do what I'm talking about. So you want to be you should be going after the credit cards that give you a bonus for signing up with it, as well as one that got 2x, 3x, 4x points including with it. So for every dollar you get, or every dollar that you spend, you get 2x points, or you might get 1x points, right? 1 point, right, for every dollar that you spend. So these are the credit cards you should be going after, and I'm gonna break it down to you why, on why you should get this type of credit card. All right, so now that you know what credit card you should be applying for, what credit card you should be getting, here's how I'm gonna break it down to you. The reason why you want to get a credit card that gives you 2x, 3x, 4x points, right, and give you a bonus entry when you sign up for them, like a 30,000 point if you spend $1,500 in the next 3 months, or $40,000 or 40,000 points if you spend X amount of money in the next 3 months, or even 50, 60, 70, or $100,000 in X amount of months, right? The reason why you want to get that type of credit card is because unlike a debit card, or unlike 0% interest, or unlike the cash back, it's a little bit different, right? So let's say you have a debit card and you don't use credit cards at all, or don't have, like, you feel like, I don't want to use my credit card because I don't want to, whatever, right? Whatever your mentality is. If you get a credit card, if you use a debit card and you only spend, let's say you pay your regular payments every single month, like the things that you have to pay, your utilities, your rent, car payment, insurance, groceries, you pay that every single month, right? So let's say all that comes up to $3,500, right? And you got to spend all that, or $3,500, $4,000 per month on necessities, right? Things that you already have to pay for every single month. You don't get rewarded for every time you spend that dollar. Now, I'm gonna break it down to you on a paper on, like, let's say if you spend money on your rent, right? Or you have to spend money on your rent, your car payment, your car insurance, your cell phone bill, Wi-Fi, groceries, gas, all the things that you have to pay every single month, you can get rewarded 2x, 3x, 4x, depending on the type of benefits, right? The type of reward system when it comes to that. And how you're gonna do it is leverage every time you spend a dollar, Think about it. Every time you have to spend something, you're going to get 2-3x points, and we're going to cash in those points to do what? To get free groceries, travel for free, get gift cards, have a free Christmas. And I'm gonna break it down to you on a point system because I like showing and presenting, because you have a better understanding of what I'm talking about when I show you versus talking about it. So let me break it down to you. All right, so here's what I'm talking about, right? So let's say person A, right? Person A has credit, right? They use their credit cards and they spend $3,100 every single month, right? And person B, they'll use no credit cards and they use cash. They use a debit card every single month. All right, they have the same amount of money. They spend around the same type of payment every single month, right? They do the same exact thing every single month, right? They pay the same rent, pay the same car payment, car insurance, water bill, light bill, cell phone bill, Wi-Fi, groceries, gas, etc., right? Now, it's probably a little bit more stuff that you spend. However, let's just say right here, you spend this. This is what you have to spend every single month, right? So that comes all the way out to $3,100, right? So as you can see, $3,100 every single month, and let's just do that. Times that by 12, right? Times that by 12, and on average, that's gonna be what, 36,000 and change, right? Can't do the math in my head, but like 36,000 something and change, right? Close to 40,000. Now, for math illustrations, for just illustration only, we're gonna put 40,000. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit less than that, right? 40,000, right? So 40,000 points. Now, 40,000 points plus, let's say you got an entry of, let's say 60,000 points, right, on entry. Now, this is just with one credit card, right? Now, there are certain things you can do with, I'm gonna talk about in the next video, tomorrow's lesson, how you can manufacture. And what I mean by manufacture, act like you spend the money, however, you're not really spending money. We'll talk about another video, but let's say on average, you have 100,000 points, right? And you probably have a little bit more because you're spending, right? So on average, you have 100,000 points, right? So with this 100,000 points, right, you can cash in the 100,000 points to either go on a free vacation, cash it in to get gift cards, right? You can get free travel. Right? Free travel. Cash in to get gift cards. And use those gift cards to what then turn into a free Christmas. And what I mean by free Christmas is you use the gift cards that you, all the points that you accumulate and do certain things, right? So now this is person A. Person B is not gonna be able to do this because now they gotta come out of pocket for Christmas. They're gonna come out of pocket for traveling. They're gonna come out of pocket for different type of things. But you got the information and know what to do. So this is how you can leverage your credit cards to do certain things, to have a free Christmas, free free travel, free whatever, right? Free groceries. Not every single month, but you can cash it in to have certain things. So now you have a picture. Now you understand. Now you need to start getting your credit right. You need to start doing certain things. Now I'm gonna show you what to do to set up your credit profile so you can get instant approval. Hey, now that you know what to do when it comes to what credit card you should get, right? You know what type of credit card you should get, the one with points, right? Now you know how to leverage those points to actually have a free travel, have a free Christmas, cash in with groceries, cash in with certain things, right? Just cash it in, right? You know how to do that now. Here's what you need to do next. You want to have more than one credit card, right? Because there's always credit cards. There's other banks out there that's willing, based off your credit profile, is willing to give you a credit card that has entry-level bonus points, right? So you want to go ahead and get more and more of those type of credit cards and leverage those points to do certain things. So how to get instant approvals, right? That's key. Here's what you want to do. You got to make sure your credit profile is set up correctly. Now, how to make sure your credit profile is set up correctly is make sure you never miss a payment within the last 2 years, right? But most importantly, have 100% payment history. Next most important thing, have your utilization below 10%, right? The banks want to see that you are not dependent on credit. So make sure utilization is below 10%, right? 0 if you can, but 10% or lower. Average age, you want to have at least 2 years plus in age, right? History, right? Because if you don't, they're like, this person, I haven't seen them manage credit long enough, so I don't know if they'll be able to do it. So they're probably going to deny you based off of age, right? Next most important thing is credit mix. Now you want to have revolving accounts and installment accounts, right? Revolving accounts, credit cards, store cards, charge cards. You want to have a mix. Then the installment accounts are personal loan, student loan, house loan. Those are your different type of installment accounts. Just want to have a mixture of both, right? All right, hard inquiries. You don't, especially when you apply for credit cards, you don't want to look thirsty. You don't want to have too many hard inquiries, right? So in order to remove those hard inquiries, or in order to make sure you want to have 3 or less hard inquiries on each credit profile, right? Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You want to have at least 3 or less. That's how you're going to get yourself instant approvals if you stick to that format, right? Now, you also want to have a lot of accounts as well. What I mean by that, total of accounts, right? You don't want to have 2 or 3 accounts in your credit profile. You want to have like 5, 10, 15, 20. Continue working yourself up there, right? If you just started and you have 5, that's okay. Go build that relationship with the credit union and get your 6th account. And continue adding more and more and more. And after you have 10 or 15, it's gonna be like clockwork, getting approved for anything that you want. So if you need help fixing your credit, if you're looking to start getting your credit, you saw that, all right, I want to do this and I can do it. Hey, if you need help, go get my free secret letter. Or if you don't have the time, you can always call in for my team. The link is in the description. All right, I'm gonna see you in the next class, and I'm gonna show you how to leverage those credit cards, right? To what? Act like you're spending the money, but you're actually not.